Sonic the Hedgehog has always been a character honestly just too popular to stay in just the games. He's been in comic books, cartoons, and even a pair of movies. However, it would be a very long road to get Sonic to the big screen. One of the more interesting attempts at a Sonic movie actually occurred in the early 2000s, and would have been a direct continuation of Sonic Sat AM, the animated series from the early 90s. So, what if it happened? After the cancellation of Sonic the Hedgehog Wonders of the World in 1997, development on a new Sonic movie would cease for a while, all the way until 2002, when a new idea for a movie was presented to them by Ben Hurst, a man who'd worked on two Sonic animated shows in Sonic Underground and Sonic Sat AM. It would be Sat AM that Hurst would discuss with Sega. He presented the idea of continuing the series with a movie, not too dissimilar to what that asshole Joss Whedon did a few years later when he continued Firefly with the movie Serenity. Sonic Sat AM was a dark and honestly pretty badass Sonic cartoon. It took place on the planet Mobius, where Dr. Robotnik had actually succeeded in his goal of mechanizing the entire planet, turning everything into machines, including the animals. The only thing standing in his way from complete world domination were Sonic, Tails, and a group of show-exclusive characters such as Antwin, Bunny Rabbit, and of course the one that got away, Princess Sally Acorn. They all lead a resistance against Robotnik in an attempt to liberate the planet. However, the show ended on a massive cliffhanger. Spoilers to anyone interested in seeing the show, but basically Robotnik creates a doomsday device and captures the majority of the resistance fighters. Sonic and company then team up to destroy the doomsday device and destroy the city. As Robotnik then retreats from the planet, Sonic and Sally finally confess their feelings for each other, and the day is seemingly saved. However, it's soon revealed to us that Robotnik's right-hand man Snively is actually secretly still alive, and he's not alone. However, sadly, Season 3 of the show never did end up happening. You see, the series was airing on ABC, who were very supportive of the series despite its dark tone. However, Fox really took away from Sonic's viewership due to airing its weekly Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episodes at exactly the same time. And that's without even mentioning Disney. You see, Disney bought out ABC during Sonic's run, and they weren't really that interested in continuing it, especially not with the ratings it was getting at the time. Disney honestly just wanted to air their own cartoons, and not cartoons made by other companies, and thus Sonic Sat AM was left on the chopping block along with every non-Disney show on the channel. Wow. Skipping ahead to 2002, and Ben Hurst would actually get into contact with Ken Penders, the man behind the Sonic the Hedgehog series over at Archie Comics. Hurst would attempt to get Penders involved with the movie, but apparently Penders would falsely accuse Hurst of trying to seize control of Sonic Sat AM. And bafflingly, Sega actually believed Penders' accusations and shot down the project right then and there, or at least Hurst's version of it. In 2003, Penders would pitch his idea for a Sonic Sat AM movie that would have been called Sonic Armageddon. Now, the plot of this movie would have revolved around Mobius exploding, possibly because of Snively, and would show how Sonic and his friends are forced to relocate to another planet. Now, Penders would actually make his own homemade teaser, I guess, which featured two kids playing Sonic CD and talking about how it was their father's job to go to other planets, where it was implied he'd seen Sonic and his friends and had told his children about the events of the movie. My guess is that this was supposed to be like the opening of Superman the movie, featuring a child reading a Superman comic book, but it's still pretty damn weird in my opinion. Now, despite this bizarre pitch combined with this disturbing concept art, the movie was apparently still in development for as long as 4 years before it was officially canceled in 2007, although this may have been due to the success of Sonic X, and Sega maybe not wanting to confuse people with more than one animated Sonic at the same time. I mean, it's not like they had never done that before, Although Penders himself has claimed it was also in combination with a massive corporate upheaval, as well as the untimely death of Robert Loeffler, Sega's licensing manager, who had actually been a heavy supporter of Penders' version of the movie. So what do I think of Sonic Armageddon? Well, I have two opinions, one for each version of the movie. Starting off with Ben-Hur's version, I think it would have been fantastic all around. It would have been so good for Sonic SatAM fans like myself to finally get some closure on that show properly. And I mean, it would have had a bigger budget because it would have been theatrical, so the animation would have been a lot better. And as I said, you know, the plot lines that were left hanging would have been resolved, and it probably would have gotten a lot more people into Sonic SatAM, and so maybe the show would have actually kept going after the movie. And, you know, Ben-Hur, he worked on it. So, like, you know, the show, I mean. So I have no doubt the movie would have been quality. Now, as for Ken Pender's version, oh boy, do I have things to say about Ken Pender's version. First of all, Ken Pender's, shitty human being. Just honestly, all around. You want my opinion? He sounds like a really shitty human being. For getting Ben-Hur fired for something he didn't do, just so he could take control of the project, and then was it even worth it? Because his version of the project was so terrible. Like, it was going to be so much darker than it needed to be. It would have pissed off so many people, I'm sure. And it sounds like a bad idea. A bad person behind the camera, a bad idea for a movie, in my opinion. Even if it was Sonic SatAM, I feel like Sonic SatAM fans like myself would have just been so mad about that movie. We would have rather it stayed canceled, I think, than get, you know, Sonic Armageddon, honestly. Yeah, so, but either way, both versions of the movie, I think, would suffer from the same issue, which is the fact that I don't think a movie about Sonic SatAM is the best first Sonic movie, in my opinion, because think about it. There would be plenty of people who'd never seen the cartoon that would see this movie. This would be a lot of people's first experience with Sonic in general. So this doesn't sound like a great first impression for that, in my opinion. I think it would probably suffer a lot at the box office, because yeah, so many people wanted Firefly to get Serenity, but did a lot of people go see Serenity? No. No disrespect, because I love Firefly, but it didn't do so well at the box office. And personally, I think even with Sonic's, you know, popularity, I don't know how well this movie would have done at the box office either, because this would have been a movie about a cartoon that had been canceled 10 years at least before its release. And I just think a lot of people would have been clueless. Like, a lot of people who had never seen the cartoon 10 years before wouldn't have really got it. And I just don't know. I mean, maybe Ben-Hur would have known that. Maybe Hearst would have, you know, done a lot of hand-holding to make sure people are all caught up on everything. But Ken Penders, I don't think would have bothered with that. I think he would have just tried to go right into the story. It would have left a lot of people lost and confused, and it just doesn't sound like a very good idea at all. So yeah, once again, for the second Sonic movie in a row, I'm happy this one didn't happen, personally. Well, I definitely think a 2D Sonic movie sounds, you know, better, in my opinion, than a live-action one. Although I do like the live-action one. It does make more sense for me, in my opinion, for it to be animated, though. But despite that, you know, even if it was Sonic SatAM, which, you know, would be great, I don't think this would be good. I have a bad feeling it would be a failure. I really do. Whether that's financially or with critics. I just think that there would be something wrong with it. I really do. I'm sorry. But either way, let me know in the comments down below what you think of both of these versions of Sonic Armageddon. Would you like to see Ben-Hur's version, or would you have liked to see Ken Pender's version of the movie? Or would you, like me, have rather seen neither and are happy with the one we have now? Let me know all about that in the comments down below. Also, give me more what-if recommendations in the comments down below. And also give this video a thumbs up and share with all of your friends on all your various social media platforms. And speaking of social media, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Rinzler_Productions. And don't forget to ring that notification bell and stay updated on all of my future videos. Remember, I upload brand new videos every single morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to ring that notification bell and stay up to date on all of my future videos. And I'll see all you guys tomorrow morning in the next video.